everyone. So last week we had a shocking movement from New Zealand dollar. The RBNZ suddenly released a pretty dovish statement which the market overreacted to, and so me myself was very surprised that it went bearish. But I think it's going to slowly recover again, go up, especially Kiwi has really strong macroeconomic fundamentals, and I think it's just an overreaction, and it's not really that surprising because RBNZ is following what the other central banks have been doing. They're trying to be more conservative lately, especially with the rumored recession coming. I don't know when it's gonna be, but if some economists and some hedge fund managers have been talking about the inverted yield curve and how it's a predecessor of major recession, although it doesn't happen 100% of the time. Like in the 60s we survived. Well, I wasn't born in the 1960s, but I mean the market survived, didn't experience any recession during that time. However, we're not sure if it's coming soon. We will see about that. But anyway, so that's the only thing I guess that really stood out last week. So let's talk about the pairs that performed well last week. One of them is Euro AUD. This was the idea last week, and this is how it went. It actually hit my target profit today. It's already Monday, April 1. April Fool's Day. But I manually closed it last Friday, and I don't leave trades open during the weekend. So there you go. But another pair that performed well last week was GBP Canadian dollar. This was the idea last week, and this is how it went. I actually got nervous here. I thought that it's going to hit my stop loss at 1.78. Thankfully, it didn't. And I was actually thinking of moving my target profit further at 1.745, but it's already end of the week, and I just decided to this didn't hit my target profit because I moved my target profit right there, but then I changed my mind and manually closed closed this pair last Friday. So yeah, but this week it even went down way beyond my target profit. So we'll see how that plays out this week. And another pair that performed really, really well last week was gold. This was the idea last week, and this is how it went. I was really surprised that it continued dropping to 1295. Overall, I'm still bullish when it comes to, at least in the long term, I'm bullish in gold, but seeing how in the short run USD index continues to rise and keeps going up, then I gotta counter trend that with gold and at least ride the temporary consolidation for this metal. So there you go. Initially my target profit is at 1304, and then I set a trading stop loss and move my target profit down to 1295, and thankfully it hit. And then lastly, the pair, I actually just risked this because this is kind of related to my gold pair. So the USD Mexican peso, this was the idea last weekend. This is how it went. I just took a bullish position for this pair because I believe that US dollar will rise, at least in the short run. I think it's going to sell off soon, but we'll see. I'm not sure if it's gonna be this week or next week, but it's really, really soon because the XY US dollar index is now at the really near the almost 98 resistance level. So I'm actually expecting US dollar to consolidate this week, and probably it will reverse now. Gold will rise this week, but we'll see about that. Now let's move on to the pairs that didn't perform well last week. If I traded NZD before, if I entered any position in New Zealand dollar, then I would have definitely taken a hit in several NZD pairs because of the sudden dovish tone of RBNZ. I waited for that news to come out first before entering any NZD pair, so thankfully we didn't experience that. But anyway, so only got two pairs that didn't perform well last week. One of them is AUD CHF, AD CHF. So this was the idea last week, and this is how it went. I didn't hit my stop loss, which is great. So I just manually closed this pair at 707 when it started going up. If I waited until like today, then probably it could have been a gain. I'm not really sure if this continued to rise up. Let me just take a quick look. Oh yeah, this could have been a slight gain, but that's alright because I don't really leave any trades open during weekends. And another pair that the last pair that didn't perform well last week was ADJPY. This was the idea last week, and this is how it went. AUD is pretty much, just ranging. I should have just scalped this, I guess. So there you go. Now let's move on to trading ideas for this week.